Hey y'all, we're back with another copycat video, and this is Five Guys grilled cheese cheeseburger, except the turkey edition with turkey bacon. Let's get into it. For ingredients, you need turkey bacon. I had the Jenny-O, didn't have enough, so I got a pack of Oscar Mayer because they didn't have any more Jenny-O. I got a pack of Jenny-O ground turkey, 85% lean, 15% fat. Got the Texas toast, half a loaf, some Kraft single cheese, some sweet potatoes, onions. I did use about 5 sweet potatoes and about 5 onions. You'll see that later on in the video. And then the seasonings, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, Cajun seasoning, black pepper, adobo, and born on the bayou. Those are what I use to season the ground turkey. First, I started with the yams. I had already pre-peeled them. I sat them in some water, as you can see. And yes, I'm using my favorite little green knife to cut these big old sweet potatoes up into fries. You can do them as thick as you want. I like them to be somewhat like regular fries. When you cook them, they will start to shrink. So I did put them in the pan. I applied some avocado oil on top and some lemon pepper. I tossed them in the oven, and while they're cooking, I cut up my onions. As I explained earlier, I had to cut up some more than just 2 because 2 isn't going to be enough. Onions do cook down, especially when you caramelize them in the pan. And we needed enough for at least 6 burgers. Now I'm placing my ground turkey in the bowl so that I can apply all the seasonings we had went over earlier. For each seasoning, I use a good 2 to 3 tablespoons. After I added all the seasoning, I then mixed it up and sat it to the side until I was ready to cook. Now, while the meat is marinating a little bit, I went to the stove and put some olive oil in a pan, added all my onions, and then put some all-natural honey inside to glaze. After it cooked halfway down, I added the honey in, and then as it cooks down some more, it browns. I realize it's caramelized, and we're all done with that. I moved over to the turkey bacon. I did cut the pack in half so that the strips are smaller to fit on the burger. Now, anyone who cooks turkey bacon know that it's not pork bacon, so you don't have to cook it to a crisp. If you like your bacon crispy, you can overcook it, but turkey bacon don't taste good overcooked. As you can see, I kind of cooked it, and it was still soft enough to chew. Now, I went back over to my cutting board, put some wax paper down, and then I balled up some burgers. At this point, you want to make them a little bigger than what you see here in this video. I learned that later on, that I wanted the burger to be kind of wider and flatter instead of thicker. But trial and error. You are going to take a plate or anything, any type of flat surface, to just smash the burgers down so that when you throw them in a pan, they don't come out too thick. Now, I did get my pan. I put a little bit of oil because I didn't want it to stick to the bottom, but I did realize later when I was adding my other patties in, the oil started to accumulate. So I did these 6 because it was getting late, just to get my kiddos out the way. And then I did 2 more burgers the way I had just explained in the video, a little wider and a little flatter, so that the burger wasn't too thick in the ends. Now, here's where I start to assemblize the burger. I got my 2 slices of toast, put a patty down, put a slice of cheese. I put some of the caramelized onion, put another patty, put another slice of cheese, and put the bacon on top. And then in the pan, I melted some butter. I let it soak up on one side and then flipped it over. Let that side brown a little bit. And then I flipped it back over. I squashed it as I was making the patty. I was pressing it so that it was just like a grilled cheese in the end. I took a piece of aluminum foil, placed the burger on top, cut it, wrapped it up, let it sit for a little bit, and look how it came out. It was so juicy and cheesy, and the bread was so buttery. It was so good. Look at how these fries came out. They were nice and soft in the inside. Just give you a closer look at this delicious grilled cheese cheeseburger. Try it for yourself. Don't forget, like, share, comment, and subscribe.